Alright guys, Furkage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, so leveling a rise will be the topic. On today's video, we're gonna check out the most unexpected farewell, and it's from Natto. Many of you requested this, many of you asked me what is my opinion related to her post. So we're gonna read all of this. I will be honest, from my own perspective. I'm not here to cause drama or anything like that. This is just chill video, just discussing my own thoughts and just like discussing what Natto said. Natto was always a nice part of the community in my eyes, at least from my experience. She also supported me once and she made like crazy amount of points in just like few days. So nothing but respect at the end of the day. We're gonna go in more detail about all of this and we're gonna see everything, and then I will say my own opinion. Of course, I will be completely honest. I mean completely. Of course, make sure to support me in the comment section below, and you have it in description below as well. Make sure to click on the link, support me in content creator program. We're now on road to 600 supporters, so let's get it. I have plenty of more codes left, and massive shout out to my top supporters right here. So let me read this. This was posted like 2 days ago, but I was having like already filled schedule. Alright everyone, let's talk about solo leveling Arise one last time. First of all, she gave up in completely wrong time in my eyes. Like this next update, what we are getting tomorrow, it's absolutely huge. All I'm not one to stress about monetization or the clickbait territory. So I'm not even going to bother making a video about this. Instead, I want to share something from the heart, hoping it resonates with you, and if not, that's okay too. I've built this community around solo leveling Arise, but I'm grateful it has grown into something more, making what I'm about to say much easier. Okay, so first of all, Natto. What she's famous for being the biggest whale in the game, spending absurd amount of money, doing the runs probably the fastest in the world, I guess, I don't know, and at the same time whaling the hardest in the world, I would say, right? And as well, she was doing a lot of giveaways. She was whaling for the supporters. She also said that she's gonna give all of her content creator money. So she's doing a lot of things, not even if she doesn't do that right now, because she's done with solo leveling Arise, it doesn't really matter. Overall, she gave away a pretty decent amount of money, crazy amount of money, not sure about that data, right? And of course, she summoned a lot for the community and gave a help to a lot of people, including Kazi as well. The reality is, I'm bored out of my mind with this game. What is this? Why I can't click now? The reality is, I'm bored out of my mind with the game. Before I dive into details, remember that I'm a whale. A big whale. Mega whale. If you haven't yet reached the end game or fully experienced what the game has to offer, you might not relate to this, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, there is a big difference between free-to-play players and the low spenders and the dolphins and the whales. So everyone has its own perspective. Currently now I'm a low spender, and there is so much content in this game to finish literally everything. You cannot be so much bored out of your mind if you're not a whale, if you're not dolphin, if you're not a mega whale, you won't be bored currently in this game. At least you're gonna have content to clear. That's what I mean. It all depends, do you enjoy or not, but definitely you will have plenty of content, especially as a free-to-play. You will have a lot of freaking content to do, and you have a long way to go still. Okay, let's continue. I've always been the type to finish the game or rush to the end faster than anyone, and that was fine by me. I knew what I was getting into by whaling and playing competitively, but over time I've realized that there is just no real content in this game. It's incredibly repetitive, and the difficulty isn't challenging for whales. I mean, for the mega whales, I would say, like, truly, this game is known for being too hard in most cases, especially for the free to play low spenders, etc. I mean, in the beginning of the game, I was spending more, so I'm currently classified as a low spender, but before I was Dolphin for sure. Okay, so that push in the beginning really helped me out to progress much faster, much easier than free to play players. Now, as a low spender, oh yeah, it's not that easy of a game, but I had that great initial push with money for sure. Well, that is my philosophy. That's how I do it. You're gonna see in many games what I cover. If I truly like the game, I will go like crazy in the beginning, and then later on, I will slowly go to the low spender part and have fun there. Because I don't know, that's the business practice I use oftenly. Duh, 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 duh. It, the they have shown time and time again they don't want the content to be hard. A blessing for free to play players, but a curse for those who invest money. Soul Leveling Arise is supposed to be a game of endless tactics and strategies, but the balance is terrible. Netverbal doesn't balance the game properly. The meta always revolves around the same few things. They just need to keep adding more without really fixing the core issue. Definitely understandable, because when you spend such a crazy amount of money, thousands and thousands of dollars, definitely this game will be too easy. Okay, if I put in coloration the money I spent overall from the beginning, which is maybe 600 euros, something like that for sure, minimum. So in like it's like 5 months the period, because I played early access, and during the early access and on global launch I spent the most money from this, so definitely 600 euros in 5 months roughly, and that's okay. But if I spend like thousands and thousands of dollars, definitely I would crush the game. Like the game will be too boring, because I would just like make myself the game too boring. I don't know, does it make sense? Although again, huge respect to Natto. I'm mind blown. I was mind blown when she supported me, and then how much points she could get in just like one update. It's absolutely insane. She was spending per update $3,000 to $5,000. That's on another level, guys. That's on another level, and of course, logically speaking, you're gonna make yourself a game much easier than maybe it was supposed to, you know. And that's your decision at the end of the day. I believe the free-to-plays know the consequences of being free-to-play, and the whales, they know the consequences of being free-to-play. This was never supposed to be a highly competitive game. It's only a PvE, right? But there is still a system in rankings, and still in the single player mode, which is like PvE mode, you're gonna still get ranked. So it is in a way competitive game. And definitely whales keep on pushing each other and then flexing on the free-to-plays. Free-to-plays get pissed. Some free-to-plays then start spending money. And this is the type of circle we always have in the gacha games. Let's continue. Take Battlefield of Time, for example. It is an equalized mode, but requires a very specific setup every single time. And what about Pot? It's been way too easy for so long. People are hitting 4 billion scores. Is that the content has come to? Why is guild activity so disappointing? Instead of creating something new exciting, we get POD Season 2. I mean, yes, okay. A Power of Destruction, I play it whenever I feel like. I don't push myself to play it every single day if I don't want to play it every single day, because yes, fighting the dragon after a few months constantly the same, it gets boring. But I just do other things that I love and enjoying in the game. I learned that overall, even though I'm a highly competitive person, sometimes I take my time off from competitiveness and I just chill and play the game as I like it. And definitely it fires up the love for that game again. Because when you're playing this professionally and for the recording and for doing the best ranking as possible, so you have the best content as possible. Over time, all of that becomes just like a job at the end of the day, just some obligation you need to do. It doesn't become the part of the gaming, I would say. From my experience doing all of this, if I weren't content creator, most of those games I wouldn't even touch, just because I wouldn't even know about them. And second of all, most of the games that I was playing and currently playing would enjoy more if I'm not a content creator. And not enjoy, like, this is what I do. I love doing this. I absolutely love playing the games. I absolutely love making the videos and all of that. But if I was strictly a gamer and not a content creator as well, I would be able to just like play the game constantly and be fully into that and not to worry, okay, what should I say here? What should I say there? How should I present this? What type of thumbnail will I make? So yeah, just wanted to add this fun fact about content creation, just so you know. But yeah, Power of Destruction, I get her. Many people been hitting 4 billion scores, but many people as well were hitting really low scores and still find the dragon hard. So this is like two this is like two sides of the game that will be constantly in conflict, right? I could go on and about the things we have let me down with this game, and I know how many of my fellow whales feel the same way. At the end of the day, we're just bored. I've lost the passion for making videos or even discussing something that bores me. I don't want to push out content that just because I feel obligated. This is something I had to do many times, okay? Because YouTube is my job. There is no like, okay, today I want to chill. Of course, I can do that whenever I want, but that's not how I do this. But yeah, there is time where you're like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Not today, at least. But you have to do like 3 more videos. You know, you have to do a live stream. You have to wake up at 2 a.m. You have, like, there is many things that at the end of the day, when you go into that content creation thing, it becomes obligation for the supporters, subscribers, for your money, for the companies, for the sponsorships. So many things happening, right? When I look at the content creators for this game, most videos are just here, take free codes in essence. It's really boring. It feels like everyone just riding this dead horse, milking it for what it's worth. There are only a couple of creators who consistently put out decent content, while the rest are just filling the 8 minutes to get revenue. Anyway, it's boring. Okay, yes, I've done videos like that. Painblade done videos like that. Zav done the video. Everyone done the videos like that. Trust me, there is no exception on this department. We didn't have any ideas. The code arrived, or we knew that soon creator codes will arrive, so you make the story about all of that. You add few new informations and everything else just to fill up the gap of your schedule, because that's what you do. At the end of the day, I always strive to do the most informative video. I do my best, and in all the videos I put a really I think about those videos, what I will make, what should I grind, so I make that video, what people would like to see, the titles and everything else. And usually my videos these days are like 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm giving you informations, I'm showing you things, and definitely I can fit it in 10 to 15 minutes, even more for sure. But yeah, of course, sometimes we'll be milking the game as much as possible. Guys, here is the problem. There is so much content in this game, that's for sure. And for like 1 to 2 weeks after the update, the content creator has enough things to upload and do properly without stretching too much or anything like that. But on that 3rd week, or 1.5 weeks before the update, it's that for the content creation. And if you're making money from this, you will have to make content. You will just have to make content for the algorithm, for the people. You will just have to do it. So sometimes you will find little thing and you're gonna make a video from that. But that's how it goes. There'll be new games dropping really, really soon. I believe today we have Cat Fantasy, but I believe people are just like not interested in that at all. Okay, but definitely when there'll be new games dropping, Soul Leveling Arise won't be the only game. And then I will have that when Soul Leveling Arise is that, I can cover that other game, and so on and so on and so on. Okay? But yeah, this is also a truth statement. Why not? At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say, I'm bored out of my mind. I've seen the future plans for the game, and it's really disappointing. Boring units, boring banners, boring mechanics. Sorry. I'm allergic to something, and I'm dying today. It's the same thing on repeat, so I officially decided to quit Solo Leveling Arise and explore new games. Where does this leave us as a community? Well, I'll be exploring all new big anime gaming hits. The plan remains the same: reach rank 1, provide content and guides. And of course, giving back to the community, giveaways and fun activities. It's actually pretty glad to explore new things. The cycle of the game is game losing whales due to content being boring, less whales, less revenue, less studio development time, more recycled content, reruns, and GG, right? By the way, if you got new games, tell me here. So guys, overall pretty legit post. Although she did contradict herself many times. Maybe I did as well in the past. Now, who knows, you know? Who knows? But at the end of the day, yes, she was saying like she was enjoying the game and she's here to stay. And then all of a sudden, pretty much this happened. But just to defend her here, sometimes because of the hype of that certain day, people were supporting you, giving you likes, giving you comments. You were hyped, it was amazing content, and you're like, bro, I'm here to stay forever. And then 2 weeks pass, and you're like, what I'm doing here? I'm just dying playing this game. I can't play this game anymore. I have to give up. It's for the best. She doesn't need to make money from this. You know, she can play around whatever she likes and whenever she likes. So that's the case. Maybe it was just like sudden change of mind, which in content creation and overall in gaming industry it happens. One day you love it, second day you don't love it, and you just stick with something of that, you know. But everything from her perspective as being mega whale, this all makes sense. Let's get real. It all makes sense. But she knew what the game she was playing and what she's getting into. When you mega whale, the game will just become too easy for you and boring, and that's just the fact. For the free-to-plays, low spenders, dolphins even, the game is not easy nor boring pretty much, I would say. But yeah, that's it. Natto, farewell. I wish you the best luck. I don't know, is Kazi here as well? But wish you all the best luck. Thank you all for the crazy support towards the community and giving a lot of guides. This is pretty much my opinion about all of this. I mean, nothing special, right? Just giving my thoughts, and that's it. Giving you some information behind the screens related to my content creation and other content creators. That's how everything works. But overall, I love you guys. Thank you for all support. You've been always great. Love ya. And yeah, thank you. Support me right here. Road to 600 supporters. So let's get it. Bye, guys.